Viewers, now you won't be allowed to do this in your office. You can't just suddenly, because you disagree with each other, and let's keep the nat up on these pictures. You can't just suddenly walk out from behind your desk, take a bunch of your colleagues and beat up somebody on the other side who may not be agreeing with you on a particular point, or in a boardroom, or in a meeting. Viewers, your children can't behave like this in their schools. If these videos were to have come out of any self-respecting institution, the people who are behaving like this would be absolutely sacked. They would be sent home. They would be expelled. So why shouldn't these circus clowns, because there's nothing else that one can call them, be sacked? Let's raise the nat up on the pictures that are coming from the house, viewers, of the shouting, and not this video that has been put out by the AAP, because let me tell you, for every video that is being put out by the AAP, there will be videos that will be put out by the BJP. And they will constantly today keep pointing fingers at each other. They will pass the buck. They will say, that person started it, this person started it, we didn't start it, we are victims, we are the ones who have been attacked. There's no way, viewers, in this absolute shameful exposition of civility, that anyone can determine who lit the fire first, viewers. There's only one simple solution, that each one of these people should be arrested, they should be booked, they should be in jail, or they should be expelled. If it is coming down to physical intimidation, there are enough laws, and we will connect to a few lawyers in just a few moments. This is not, viewers, behavior that can be tolerated. No amount of privileges that you might enjoy as elected representatives can justify this. And remember, viewers, this is the year of G20. This is the year of G20. This is the year when India is going to put its best foot forward, tell the world that we are in Amrit Kal. Viewers, in less than 8 months, the top leaders of the world will be in our capital. And are we going to constantly see repeats of this? And who will it devolve upon to stop this? Arvind Kejriwal, will it devolve upon him? Will it devolve upon the Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Sisodia? Will it devolve upon the BJP's leadership in the state? Will it devolve upon the Prime Minister, the Home Minister? Who will this devolve upon? This is the nation's capital, viewers, and we've reduced one of the most significant institutions connected with the running, the blemishless running of our city into an akhada, into a gladiatorial jousting bowl, into a cauldron, viewers, of absolute dissipation. This is what we have done. And unfortunately, we've all played a part, because we all elected these circus clowns. Viewers, I might even be doing a disservice to circus clowns. Even they maintain a certain decorum, and they also function within red lines. These people are actually hooligans. And they can sue me if they want for calling them that. It's not as if, viewers, in the past, when Times Now has called intemperate and completely out of line netas goons and not been sued. We have been sued. We're not scared, because there's no other way of describing these individuals. As I said, if they had been your children behaving like this in the schools, you would have called them hooligans. in your private place of work, you would have been sacked and branded a hooligan. So why aren't these people, why can't we all call them hooligans? And therefore, when you have hooliganism perpetrated by hooligans with no respect to the law, what should we be doing? We should be sacking them, jailing them. And people who today do not go to the police station and file these cases are guilty of being complicit. Mark my words, they're guilty of being complicit. Now viewers, I want to go straight back across to Priyank Tripathi, who's there, who has actually been caught in the crossfire. But before that, I'm also told that there is another video that has emerged. Just watch this video. This is a video. Okay, now I'm being told that I have to go to Mayank. So hang on, are we playing the video or am I going to Mayank? Let's play the video first. Let's do it. Come on, let's play the video.
हमला हुआ है तो मैं आप तीनों ये आतिशी देखो समझा रही है इनके नेता खड़े खड़े देख रहे हैं जो ये दावा करते थे कि हम झगड़ा रुकवाएंगे उन्होंने देखो अभी से समझाया है और ये आके झगड़ा कर रही है अभी देखो आतिशी ने समझाया अभी आतिशी के समझाने पर ये झगड़ा कर रही है देखो ये आतिशी के समझाने पर मारपीट कर रही है देखो ये आतिशी के समझाने पर मारपीट कर रही है देखो साहब ये देखो आतिशी के समझाती हुई झगड़ा करने के लिए ये आतिशी देखो समझा रही है इनके नेता खड़े खड़े देख रहे हैं जो ये दावा करते थे कि हम झगड़ा रुकवाएंगे उन्होंने देखो अभी से समझाया है और ये आके झगड़ा कर रही है अभी देखो आतिशी ने समझाया अभी आतिशी के समझाने पर ये झगड़ा कर रही है देखो ये आतिशी के समझाने पर समझाती हुई झगड़ा करने के लिए ये आतिशी देखो समझा रही है इनके नेता खड़े खड़े देख रहे हैं जो ये दावा करते थे समझाती हुई झगड़ा करने के लिए ये आतिशी देखो समझा रही है इनके नेता खड़े खड़े देख रहे हैं जो ये दावा करते थे कि हम झगड़ा रुकवा
Let's go straight across to Priyank Tripathi, who has with him Saurabh Bharadwaj. Priyank Tripathi, can I just ask you to ask Saurabh Bharadwaj one question? If they're really serious about ending all of this, will they file FIRs in the police station to have these councillors booked and arrested? And if there are councillors on their side that have taken part in violence, will they be sacked? Two straight questions. Priyank Tripathi, can you hear me?
So this is
what result? My question is, what next, Sajji?
We've never seen ever a speaker being attacked or the mayor being attacked while she's announcing the results. So this is what we see. This is the culture of BJP. They attacked the women mayor, and she just somehow, saved her life. She's still hiding in her chamber with the police all around her. She called the commissioner of police to save her life. What else can we expect?
Harish Khurana is standing downstairs. He says that because of the unconstitutional decision she was making, this thing has happened. What is counter to that?
So the LG made an unconstitutional decision when he said that the eldermen will vote. Was he attacked? Or is Mr. Harish Khurana saying that the LG should be attacked, or he should have been attacked? I think what Harish Khurana is saying is nonsense. You have no right to attack a mayor and a woman under no circumstances.
Sanjay, my final question is, people of Delhi have voted with so much of faith. What is the actual outcome they are going to get? Because every time the house is on, running, ruckus is happening, hooliganism is happening, allegations are coming from both the sides. What is the final option? Will you be moving to the court to seek more protection in this matter?
I think the people of Delhi are watching. They saw how BJP was embarrassed, the central government was embarrassed after the decision of the Supreme Court. So I think the people are watching and they know who is right, who is wrong.
My question for you,
Priyank, 1 minute. Priyank, can you hear me? Priyank Tripathi, can you hear me? You're asking those questions. Yes. Can I just step in for 30 seconds and can I put a question to Mr. Saurabh Bharadwaj? Look, in this melee where individuals are going to keep blaming each other.
To have a few questions. Rahul, I'm just giving the earphones to...
Yes, please,
Rahul,
thank you.
I'm just giving the earphones to Mr. Bharadwaj.
Thank you.
Sir, can you please?
Hello.
Saurabh Bharadwaj, this is Rahul Shivshankar. Straight question to you. You made some very serious accusations. Okay.
Okay. So Saurav has just moved out.
Yeah, naturally he's moved out because he won't take a
come
question
out
from me.
for
I
the
ask very
discussion,
direct
but,
questions, viewers. My questions are very straightforward. Fine. You believe that the other side has done this to you? Go right now to the police station, file a complaint, submit the CCTV, start an inquiry, get the person booked, thrown into jail, end the drama. This cannot become an occasion tonight, whether it's the BJP or the AAP, of grandstanding. We are done with the grandstanding. This has been happening now far too often. Mayank, far too often. For several days now, we have been seeing these scenes, and I can tell you, viewers, I can put out 6 sets of visuals of different days and dates, and there is a different cast of hooligans punching each other on different days of the week. It's like Monday मेरी responsibility है, Tuesday मेरा responsibility है, Wednesday एक और team आएगा. They are spreading the love, viewers, of hooliganism amongst each other. Each one of these people on both sides of the fence are guilty. They've reduced Indian democracy to a joke. Mayank, now, over the last few days, has anyone filed even one case? Have they filed even one case against each other?
Sir, when you say that it is a, it was a matter of grandstanding by the parties, the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party, you just hit the nail on the head, because that's exactly the strategy has been from the AAP and the BJP. So see right now, as soon as the ruckus happened and all the councillors left, the Aam Aadmi Party are doing a meeting here. Also, Ale Mohammad Iqbal is also here, the deputy mayor. So to give you a perspective of what exactly happened from the left side of this house, there the MCD's chair is there. You can clearly see the Mahapaur's chair. From the left side, the BJP councillor started jumping on towards the stage, and then the BJP, then the Aam Aadmi Party councillor started from entering the stage from the right hand side. And that is a sad state of affairs, because every time the house starts functioning and it start delivering the results for which it assembles every now and then, there is a ruckus, it leads to deadlock between the parties. So today what happened, to give you a full picture of what happened, so the move by the mayor, Shelly O'Brien, calling a vote invalid was not taken down well by the BJP, and that led to a deadlock, because the BJP was saying that the municipal secretary Bhagwan Singh was not accepting that point, and even the election commission representative had given a clear-cut result saying that the 3% from each from the BJP and AAP had won, but mayor was taking some directions from the top leadership. That's what the BJP is claiming as of now, and that clearly led to that situation. Yes. However, the big question that you are asking tonight, an absolute pertinent one, because if you allege that your councillor was threatened and attacked, yes, what is stopping you from going to a police station and file a damn FIR? Exactly. This is a national capital, and this house, particularly this house, sir, is bringing shame to Indian democracy. You have absolutely hit the nail on the head.
Well, there we go, viewers. Let me read out some of the provisions of the Delhi Municipal Corporation Act. Clause 79 says maintenance of order at the admission of public to meetings, withdrawal and suspension of councillors and aldermen. Subclause 1. The mayor or the person presiding over a meeting preserve order, threat, and shall have all powers necessary for the purpose of preserving such order. So the mayor, viewers, can start weeding out through a process, Priyank, of identifying each one of these councillors and begin unilaterally taking action against them. Let me also tell you, she has all the powers to suspend. The mayor or the person presiding over a meeting may direct any councillor or persons referred to in Clause B of subsection 3 of Section 3 whose conduct is in his or her opinion grossly disorderly to withdraw immediately from the meeting, and any councillor or person referred to in Clause B of subsection 3 of Section 3 so directed to withdraw shall do so forthwith and shall absent himself during remainder of the meeting. And what does Clause 3 say? If any councillor or person referred to in Clause 3B of Section 3 of Section 3 is ordered to withdraw a second time within 15 days, the mayor or the person presiding may suspend such councillor or persons referred to in Clause B of subsection 3 of section 3 from attending the meetings of the corporation for any period not exceeding 15 days, and the councillor or alderman so suspend shall absent himself accordingly. Now, viewers, she has the powers. If she finds that she has been attacked, Priyank, then she needs to start taking action. Why has she not taken action all these days? I can't say. Secondly, Priyank, why haven't these people gone to the police station and filed FIRs? People are being beaten. They've got bruises. There is one chap who's lying on some sort of a bench. He looks worse for wear. What's going on? Fixed match?
See, it's because all of their own, councillors are also involved in the fight, the counter fight which has started. Because on both the sides, you see, BJP and Aam Aadmi Party have been leveling the counter allegation time and again. But the fact of the matter is, the mayor of the Delhi MCD has also locked herself inside this particular room. This is what the Aam Aadmi Party claim. And there are men who are standing here so that more ruckus should not be created. You'll be amazed to see that the entrance of this particular passage is also being covered by Delhi police. While talking to your question, certainly this is something which she can do. But the visual evidence is quite clearly suggesting that it was not only the people and the legislative, councillors from one side, but they were from both the sides who were involving in this kind of ruckus. That's why probably she is preferring not to get indulged in this kind of, strict action which she can take, which she hasn't taken so far.
We've opened our lines to you because I want to actually hear from you. We are partly responsible because we actually elect this garbage into the House. So either we take some onus, or then we create a public movement seeking accountability, which in this particular case should be immediate sacking. Let's open the screens further. Let's show all the visuals tonight to our viewers. I'm going to talk to you, viewers, but I'm also going to now question a few of the representatives of the BJP as well as those that are speaking up for the Aam Aadmi Party today. R.P. Singh, National Spokesperson of the BJP, is here with us. R.P. Singh ji, the Prime Minister is telling us that in 8 months we are going to be celebrating the formal presiding over a very high-profile meeting of the world's top 20 leaders. And are we going to show this? Is this tamasha going to continue week after week? And fine, right now, and I'm not cutting viewers to some of these press conferences, because all we are going to hear from the BJP and the AAP is usne kiya, like, little tittle tattles. They will say, "Arey, pehle usne ye kiya, fir usne ye kiya." Bhai, if it's such a problem, go to the police. And I'm asking you, R.P. Singh, this has been happening day after day. You keep coming out and saying, "Hi, hum pit gaye, hi, हमारे को तमाचा मार दिया, hi, ये ऐसा कर रहे हैं." आप केस क्यों नहीं फाइल करते हैं? ये मिली भगत है क्या? You want this drama to continue, R.P. Singh ji?
Rahul, I go by what you are saying, and I will appreciate the mayor should immediately hand over all the CCTV footage to police and then ask police to pursue the cases. I'm with you on this one. Secondly, but let's understand what's happening on ground. Your correspondent rightly said that as per the Election Commission nominees who are there, expert who are there from the Election Commission office, the 3 seats have gone to BJP and 3 has gone to Aam Aadmi Party. Now, by tweaking that election result, by saying that 1 vote is invalid, the mayor wanted to play the game. That's the bone of contention. And option is that let the Supreme Court again intervene. That's the only option, or some other authority intervene and again do the counting, because the Election Commission, people who have been appointed by Election Commission, and the Secretary of the House is saying no, the vote is valid. Now, because they were losing election, that's why they did so.
Well, R.P. Singh, I'm sorry, tonight India is despondent, and you're going to hear from Indian citizens, and I'm going to connect them to you. In the meantime, let me bring in Dr. Akashdeep Muni. Dr. Akashdeep Muni, your own party boss says that he is a natural-born anarchist. And I think his cadre is living up to that. We're seeing it. He said those words, not me. What is going on, sir?
Rahul, first of all, I must say one thing, that I totally agree with you on one point, that we have not paid our taxes for this charade, what is going on in the MCD house. Whatever the political allegiances be of mine or somebody else, Bharatiya Janata Party and Aam Aadmi Party, both, whosoever is doing this, should be held responsible. Be it by the mayor or by the LG. It may be in the statute book, but I must say one thing, they should be held responsible. Second thing, in the way this particular MCD mayor election, deputy mayor election of standing committee is going on, it should have been done since long back. We should not have gone to the court.
I understand that. Dr. Muni, we are not on that point tonight.
I totally agree with you.
I just want these people to be sacked. Sacked forthwith and then prosecuted under the law for resorting to this and defaming our country. Now, let me tell you, viewers, in Yogi Adityanath's Uttar Pradesh, this kind of behavior would have attracted very serious repercussions. And for much less, people have been booked under NSA, etc. Now I want to see the BJP and the AAP agreeing to book these chaps under the National Security Act for undermining, viewers, the security of our city of Delhi. And this is not an exaggeration, because we don't know anymore on what basis, what is the motivation for all of this. Are they being funded by the enemies of this country? We are constantly told that there is a foreign hand. We don't need a foreign hand, viewers. But for a moment, let's agree that there is a foreign hand. BBC is doing this. I hope BBC makes a documentary on this, actually. We don't need George Soros to tell us. We are telling the world that we are going down the tube. This is happening in the Union capital, viewers. And mark my words, this will continue. You, I, anyone concerned with democracy in this country needs to ask only two questions. When are these people going to be sacked? And when are they going to jail? Under stringent laws of public anarchy, disorder, unlawful assembly. All of these, viewers, are serious crimes. Let's see. I want to go across to Mr. Murli this evening, who's calling in from Chennai, and Murli Dharan Saab, who's calling in from Hyderabad. But first, Mr. Murli from Chennai, good evening, sir. Should they be sacked?
I was just watching this. It is horrible. In a country like India, this is happening, whether BJP or AAP, anybody, I don't care. As you said, all these fellows should be sacked, jailed, and cannot hold any public or private office any time in their lifetime. That should be made very clear to all these fellows.
Okay, I don't quite know if I think that was Mr. Murli from Chennai, because someone has fired the wrong Aston. Let's all be calm. Let's fire the right Astons. We don't want another situation. Let me go straight across to Mr. Murli Dharan, who's calling in from Hyderabad. Good evening, Mr. Murli Dharan. Sorry for having preempted you, but what is your view on this?
Murli Dharan, anyways, that's okay.
Yeah.
First of all, my couple of points to all these politicians who are sitting here. As you said, they should not be sacked. They should be sacked and put into the garbage in Delhi and call Bulldozer Baba and send them out.
Yeah.
These are all now rowdies. These are hooligans. They are rowdy sheeters. They are paid by all these politicians sitting here, and they are garbage to the Indian country. And I'm sure
this, viewers, is loss. This is loss of public exchequer money. To run this circus, we spend. Our money could be better spent. Every session of this house costs us money. Every bench broken, every mic shattered, every propriety and indignity shattered and hurled, respectively, viewers, comes out of our pocket. In fact, if there needs to be a public movement, it needs to be against these chaps. And ladies, I want to bring in Tehseen Poonawala. I also want to bring in Ishkaran Bhandari because I want Ishkaran Bhandari to tell us the laws under which these hooligans should be prosecuted. But before that, Tehseen Poonawalla, tonight don't make this about partisanship. Oh, it's the BJP that is doing it, the AAP that is not, and you know, there's that. Call it out for what it is. Unbridled hooliganism from both sides. These people need to be sacked. Would you tolerate this behavior in your own office, Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, or in the restaurants that you own, or other businesses that you own, or whatever it is that you do?
Absolutely not, Rahul. And all your viewers who are calling in are absolutely right. These people should be sent to the Ghazipur dump and kept out there. How dare they waste public exchequer? How dare they destroy our democracy? And this is happening in the union capital of the country. Imagine what's happening in other places. And every single time this kind of violence, nothing justifies violence. How can you beat somebody up? How can you throw benches on people? And the fact of the matter is, I am making a prediction on your show. No video, no CCTV footage will come out. Nothing will go to the cops. And the Honorable Home Minister of India, under whose nose Punjab is deteriorating, under whose nose Delhi is deteriorating, we've had 2 riots, will sit and do nothing. If the proof of the pudding is in the eating, if the Home Minister has any moral responsibility, ask him to stop campaigning and call for a report. He won't do it.
Okay,
he won't do it. I am telling you.
That's a fair assumption. The Delhi police comes under the Home Minister. Why can't we actually have suo moto action being taken by the Delhi police? Can it be done?
Rahul, you also know in the parliamentary democracy, the ownership of the house is with the mayor, as with the speaker or as with the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So, as I said earlier,
you see, viewers, how they abuse their privilege. I told you, this is a completely closed club. ये टीवी पे तो आके बोलेंगे एक दूसरे के बारे में, but they will never go to the logical extent. Mayor says she's been attacked. Mayor's personal police officer deputed to look after her has been bitten. But Mayor is not going to either suspend anybody, neither will she expel anybody, neither will she go to the police and file a case. I told you, viewers, this is a closed corporation. It's literally that.
Can I make one point?
No, one second. Let me bring in Ishkaran Bhandari. One second. No, one second. I want to bring in Ishkaran Bhandari, who knows a little bit about the law. Give me 30 seconds. Ishkaran Bhandari, what can be done here? Suo moto, if anything at all.
Rahul, to call it pathetic, deplorable, horrible will have no meaning, because people who don't have any shame, to call them shameless serves no purpose. And what is very visible is on camera. It has been going on for days now. So now there are 2 options. One is the mayor, because she has allegedly been assaulted. She makes a complaint. The other is police can also register an FIR. So both the sides, AAP or BJP, can take it to the logical conclusion if they want to take it to the logical conclusion. And that's a big if, because this has been going on for days. I will not even talk about how the taxpayer money is being wasted. But let us put it very simply. If, because MCD runs a lot of schools also, if this was done in a school, you would immediately be rusticated even though you are a youngster. If this was done in a college, you would be rusticated. But what will happen here? I am predicting nothing will happen here. So we need, as citizens, to be very clear that we need to call that any time in either this house or assembly or parliament, you see resorting straight into violence, then the only solution is to expel them and have a re-election. The only way they will learn is if their seat, if their membership is under threat. Short of that, they don't learn. And this applies to BJP, AAP, Congress, independents, whosoever be the political party, because we have to end this nonsense by decisive action, not by finger pointing, in which every political party is equally complicit.
So I just want to ask you a couple of questions, Ishkaran Bhandari. Look, this is a bench of Justices Dhananjay, Chandrachud and M.R. Shah. They underline that privileges and immunities to the legislators under the Constitution, and I quote them, are not gateways to claim exemptions from the general law of the land, particularly as in this case, the criminal law, which governs the action of every citizen, unquote.
Yes.
Now, I just want to ask you, Ishkaran Bhandari, what you do inside the house, are you immune? Because this is a criminal action, are you immune?
Yes. Not only that, we have an example of Kerala Assembly, where there was violence in the Kerala Assembly and FIRs were filed, and then the government changed and wanted to withdraw the cases. saying these arguments that whatever has happened in the assembly cannot be called into question in a court of law, etc., etc. They're emphatic judgments. No, you can't murder inside the house and say it's a parliamentary privilege. You can't assault, you can't rape, you can't molest, you can't do any of these and call it as a parliamentary privilege. Well, that is not a privilege you have, and Kerala legislature judgment has made it very clear.
Ravi Srivastav, let me call in on you tonight. And Ravi Srivastav ji, I have 3 viewers listening in to what you're going to say. And tonight, put the country ahead of every other consideration. I don't know about your political proclivities, but tonight you should be standing with the national interest first. And I'm asking you a very simple question. Mr. Srivastava, if the mayor is not going to move to the police station in the next 1 hour, do you believe that she is part of a conspiracy to stage this drama, whether it is from the BJP side or the AAP side, just to play to the galleries? It's an honest, straightforward question.
Either she moves to the police station or the PSO provided to her moves to the police station. It's one and the same thing. The PSO also can go and file the FIR in the police station and tell about that, who are the people who attacked her. Very simple. Why she is only required? She is very much injured. Let her recuperate. Let her recuperate, and the PSO goes to the police station.
So the PSO must go, not the mayor. The mayor is the custodian of the house, viewers, but the poor PSO must go. So the PSO gets mashed. Now just listen to this. Okay, ठीक है, हो गया, सुन लिया, sir. Calm down, Srivastava ji, please. Don't get excited. Now look at this, viewers. Even tonight, you have Ravi Srivastava, who is putting the onus on the PSO. Now imagine what the PSO, the predicament she is in. She's caught between the devil and the deep sea. She's part of the Delhi police, which comes under the center. If she goes and files a case against some BJP person, she'll be at some level or the other targeted by perhaps by her political bosses, or her bosses who might be under pressure from their political bosses. And if she doesn't, viewers, then she'll be under pressure from the Aam Aadmi Party. So let's make the PSO the pawn. But the mayor can sit there and fan herself and put out videos and say, "Hi, hum pit gaye," but won't go to the police. Custodian of the house will not pass, and this has not been happening just today, viewers, or 1 hour back or 2 hours ago. This is happening right now, and this has been going on for the last 1 week on a pretty much daily basis, except when the house is not convened. Every time it convenes, they bash each other up. It's not anymore a joke. Let's go across to Mr. Kejriwal and listen to him now. Will he take action?
उद्धव जी से कुछ गंभीरता से डिस्कशन हुआ है।
देखिए, कायर लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं। ईडी और सीबीआई और ये सारी एजेंसीज का इस्तेमाल कौन करता है? कायर लोग करते हैं। करने दीजिए उनको। उन्हें हमसे डर लगता है तभी तो करते हैं। आपके घर ईडी नहीं आई, आपके घर सीबीआई नहीं आई, इनके घर आती है, मेरे घर आती है। परसों ये कह रहे हैं मनीष सिसोदिया को गिरफ्तार कर लें, हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। जनता देख रही है। अंत पंत में सच्चाई की जीत होती है। झूठ झूठ होता है, सच्चाई की जीत होती है।
भगवत मान जी, आपसे सवाल है, जिस प्रकार से पंजाब में हिंसा हुई है, नाला पुलिस स्टेशन को जो है वो हाईलाइट कर लिया गया, उसके बाद वहां पर पुलिस वालों को भी पीटा गया, एक एफआईआर नहीं रजिस्टर हुई है, क्या कुछ कहेंगे उसको?
देखिए, आप लोगों के पास यहाँ गलत सूचनाएं हैं। लॉ एंड ऑर्डर पंजाब में कंट्रोल में है, पंजाब पुलिस सक्षम है, और पंजाब का जो सोशल बॉन्डिंग है उस पर गोलियां भी चली 10 साल, बम भी फूटे, लेकिन पंजाब का जो भाईचारा है आपस में, वो लोग मिलके रहना पसंद करते हैं। अमन शांति वाला हमारा स्टेट है, और बहुत बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज अब वहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करने लगी हैं, क्योंकि पहले किसी खास फैमिली के साथ एमओयू होता था, अब पंजाब के 3 करोड़ लोगों के साथ जो है वो एमओयू हो रहा है। पंजाब को नंबर 1 स्टेट हम बनाने में अपनी तरफ से हमारी गारंटी थी। जब अरविंद जी और हम सारी टीम चुनाव प्रचार कर रहे थे, तब हम गारंटियाँ दे रहे थे, बिजली मुफ्त की गारंटी, कच्चे मलाजे वो पक्के करने की गारंटी, रोजगार की गारंटी। तो मैं तो मतलब यही कहूँगा कि लंबे सफर को मीलों में मत बांटिए, कौम को कबीलों में मत बांटिए। एक बहता दरिया है मेरा भारत देश, इसको नदियों और झीलों में मत।
Viewers, no one is going to express any regret tonight. Let me tell you. Our political class doesn't deserve us. It's very simple as that. We're too nice, we're too good. We don't protest enough. We don't want to take our democracy back from these people. Until you don't do that, viewers, you're going to be shamed internationally night after night, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. Anil Deshpande calling in from Bengaluru. Anil Deshpande, I want to ask you a very simple question. Should these people be sacked, booked, thrown into jail?
Rahul, good evening. My answer is so simple. Let Union Cabinet decide and put the President rule in Delhi as well as Punjab. This is the high time. These anarchist party people should be thrown out of the country. That's
President's rule. Throw them out. Fair enough. Viewers will have their views, and we are going to bring them to you unadulterated. Aditya calling in from Delhi. Aditya, go ahead. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Rahul, thanks for having me. I think I have a more fundamental question. I want to step back from all of this, right? Okay. Leaders talk about defense reforms, infrastructure reforms on a state and central level, industrial reforms. But nobody in this country talks about municipality reforms. I mean, these politicians fighting on screen have the most impact on our lives. Starting from a birth certificate to a death certificate, cleanliness, air quality, etc. Everything is impacted by these buffoons.
Well, they're signing the death certificate to quote you of our democracy right now and of our civic well-being right now, viewers. They're doing it, and they're doing it with impunity, and they're loving every bit of it. Let me tell you, this is massive theatrics. Let me go across to Neeru, who's calling in from Hyderabad. Go ahead, Neeru. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Rahul.
Good evening.
And good evening to all the panelists. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead with your message.
It's very disgusting to see this type of scenes in this one municipal elections this one. And this is the time I feel the election commission should make reforms, should bring reforms.
Something needs to be done. You're absolutely right, Neeruji. Something needs to be done. Archana calling in. Archana, go ahead, please, with your views. Good evening. Okay, have we lost Archana? Okay, we've lost Archana.